There seems to be some question about the physical for Steph Diggs, whether or not that physical has taken place.
My first question when he showed up.
I didn't have a chance to react to the sound of him the other day in his little gathering there with the media. That was cute. Didn't really say much, pretty much avoided it. But one of the questions is about this physical. Did it take place? Did he get the first start of the money? Is more of that money guaranteed now? Tommy Curran, NBC Sports Boston, with something on this.
Ain't nobody got anything on him. I mean, it was a bag with pink stuff in it. We can all presume it was some kind of a mood enhancer. We don't know what it was. It could have been crushed up bear aspirin, if he wanted to say that. So to him, he probably looks at it as a mountain out of a molehill, and maybe his teammates would as well. I just think that the Patriots themselves are looking at the situation in totality and saying, look, it isn't the same thing as any number of extra legal activities that a guy could have been involved in, but it's just a distraction. Can we not have those? And that's why I think this is really interesting with the physical that is attached to Diggs' money, because Diggs has come out and looked really good, Rich, compared to what we expected. And he said yesterday, look, I'm a dog pulling at the leash. And the Patriots most likely are going to slow play, clearing him to play and giving him the final physical. I don't know that. They might have had a conversation, but I can see that being kind of a bubbling subplot between the two sides.
He thinks,
I'm feeling good. Can I have my physical? We can start my payments of $12 million, please? And the Patriots say, not yet. Not yet.
He thinks that they might just be dangling it, that the physical is the carrot that keeps him in line now for the rest of the offseason so that there are no more videos like the one that's already out there.
So it's then more about the off-field stuff than the on-the-field stuff, because the work issue is not a problem, I don't think. I mean, the kid's pretty in tune when he's there. It's about getting him here. I think that's always been the case. It wasn't about the boat. It wasn't about what's in the bag. It was about, we need you in this room.
Okay, so for someone who is undoubtedly, really, this is not in dispute. He is a volatile personality, is he not?
Absolutely.
Based on how he has left various teams.
Yep.
Leaving Minnesota, leaving Buffalo. We saw those blow-ups on the sideline with Josh Allen and the pouting and the pissed-off attitude and all of it.
Standing there with his hands up in front of him. Where's the ball?
Right? He can be the most charming guy, and he can also be the most pissed-off teammate. He can be both. Is this how you want to play this?
No.
If you're the Pats?
No.
Based on where you are?
No. I wouldn't play this game of dangling carrots and not paying him the money, because it seems to me like, and this is what I expect. I expect him to start the season, not the season. I expect him to start camp on PUP. Means he can practice. Can't play any games. It won't be clear for like all that. But then once you get closer to the end of August, he will be cleared and get ready for, he's going to be ready for week 1. That's my prediction. So why would you, I don't want to play this back and forth game with him. Like, you got him to come here. He committed to you. You offered the money. It's $12 million for the bonus. At some point, he's going to clear it. Why can't he get in increments here now? You know? I'm not signing with the player. I'm not signing with the team. I'm like, just like, you agreed on a contract. You agreed to $12 million to get you in the building. You're in. We see how you look. Is it really about the physical? Technically, money, physical. Him not showing up, him behaving. I think it's good you had sort of that come to Jesus moment early in this process, as opposed to this happening during the bye week. Because I think he knows where he stands now. And I think where Mike knows where he stands now. And obviously, pretty quickly after this incident, he got his ass up here and got in the building. And has been in it since. So, yeah, I don't want to play that game. Cat and mouse, let's find out where the money is. Well, technically we didn't do this and that. It makes you look bad. It does.
If that's what's actually going on right now, I think it's a terrible look for the organization. Not only for your program, what Mike Vrabel's trying to build in terms of you not being able to connect to a player to the point where you have to dangle a carrot like that, but then also to screw around with the money. It's not 2018. No. That's not the way your franchise is viewed across the NFL. You need to be like a premier, first-class organization. You can't screw around with players anymore because you're not a destination like you once were. You're not. So to have to dangle a carrot like that, I'm sorry. That is not the way that you want to start this relationship.
I thought his answer about, let me check my bank account, was more playful than it being nasty, because I think if he had an issue with it and they were holding out the money, I think he would have got a sort of a next question type answer from him.
You don't think that he was saying, let me check my bank account as a message to the team saying it's not there?
Well, it's probably not there yet, but it's coming. Like that's the way I took it. Like, yeah, you're here now. You're gonna get your money. We're printing the check next week.
I took it as him saying the money's not there. They haven't paid me. Let me check the bank account. As in, yeah, I'm still not getting it. That's what I take it as.
So then he still gets on that field without getting a dime.
Well, what
it gives you that type of effort. That doesn't add up to me.
It beats getting apparently cut, which you told us was on the table and they were considering. If I had heard, hey, you might get fired by your current employer that just signed you to that deal, I'd be like, I got to get out on the field now. I don't want to get fired.
The timeline of that stuff kind of looks like it all lined up, doesn't it? And I know Tom Curran was told that day when he was in, there was no table. And that was not on the table because there's no table. Yeah, because he was here. And you talked to multiple people in the building. He said multiple people. You know, he was asked that. I thought the questioning by the crew down there was good. They peppered him. What was in the bag? Do you regret it? You know, they came right at him. You know, and I thought he handled it. I thought he handled it about as good as he could, without getting into it. And
no, I don't think he handled it as good as he could, but he didn't get into it.
I know.
He just avoided it.
As good as he could would have been. I embarrassed myself, embarrassed my team. It won't happen again.
Even if he doesn't say he's embarrassed, he just says, "Hey, I know that I created a distraction off the field. I never want to be a distraction." And I told my coach that.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay. Because then, like, if you answer it the way I said, then you're admitting you did.
Yeah, you don't have to say you're embarrassed.
You don't
have to say you're apologizing.
Right.
You don't have to say just say I know I was a distraction off the field. I never want to be that, and I let my coach know that I won't be a distraction for him, and that that won't happen again. That's it. You don't have to acknowledge anything other than you were a distraction for at least a few days. Yeah.
Which he was. But
yes.
I also don't think as an organization you're in a position anymore to dink around with people's money like that.
Yes.
Again, you're not in the AFC Championship game every single year anymore. You're not. You just had Chris Godwin turn down how much money? How much did we find out this week? $30 million a year?
30 a year, yeah.
Potentially going north, and he said, no thanks. Like, you're not a destination anymore. And so doing that stuff, I'm sorry, is not going to get you any closer to being a destination.
617-779-0985. I would not play that game. Leo's in the car. What do you got on Steph Diggs?
Yeah, I think everybody's expectation is way too high. And that receiver coming off his type of surgery, you take his regular season and you cut it in half, and you'd be very happy. And also, unless they get another potent, really good receiver, the defenses are going to double and key on him. So I don't think he's going to have a great season regardless. Maybe the second year coming off the surgery, pump the brakes. Just listening to it.
I'm pump the brakes on him being good? Is that? I don't know. Is that what he's trying to say?
I guess.
Yeah, sure. Fine. Pump the brakes. They still need him. He's their best receiver. Still their best player in that room. And they need him. Can't afford to not have him. Especially if McCone has them winning 14 games.
12.
Was it 12?
Come on. Not 14.
14 games over there.
He back to 12.
Because they don't have much else. They really don't. Maybe Kyle Williams turns into a player. Maybe he's a good draft pick. Maybe finally they hit on a receiver. I mean, they've only been trying for a couple of decades.
Did you hear the statistic that Javon Baker hasn't caught one ball in OTAs? He hasn't caught one ball. Like, for two kids that haven't stacked against him, meaning poking him. Like, until Diggs is cleared and you're going to get all these opportunities, how are you getting these reps and not catching the ball? What's that tell you? What's that tell you about the quarterback you came in with isn't trying to get you the attempts? They may still be looking at receiver. Bring another guy in for help at the position. Like, I know they like the room for what it is. They like Bourne.
So do you think that they've gone through these practices and they've looked at what they have and they say, "Ugh, we have garbage at the position.
We
need a lot more."
Yeah, I think so. That's the way it feels. That's the way it feels. They're good at tight end. They're good at running back. You know, the line seems like they've handled week 2 better than week 1. Now, granted, no pads on yet, right? So, we'll see. You get 5 weeks till camp. What are you going to do? What's the message then? A lot of new young kids here with money now coming in. How much are you going to work out? You'll be ready to go at, 23rd of July. Camp opens that Wednesday. It's a Wednesday. Yeah, we'll be down there. So.
That's the confirmed date?
Yep, looks like practices are going to be late morning. Yeah.
What's the date on this?
23rd. Wednesday. Yeah. You even predicted it because you said it's Wednesday. I argued you it was a Thursday. I always thought the run was on a Wednesday.
First day of camp is a joke. 23rd?
23rd.
Do I need to be here for that?
We'll be at Gillette.
Do I need to do work that day?
What do you mean work?
Like, can I be on vacation? Is that all right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
First day. Yeah. Stretching. Nothing happens the first day.
Like the first day of class?
It's a
Get
joke.
the syllabus, and then that's it?
The first 3 days of camp in the NFL now are
you
learn absolutely nothing.
Yeah, the big stuff.
They're comical.
Yeah.
There's nothing going on.
So they have 2 joints. They have a home joint.
We'll still be down there, so
comical.
Let's not totally clown it.
No, I'm totally clowning it. What? Wait. So because hold on,
I'll be there day 1.
Because we're going to be there. I can't tell people that the early days of NFL training camp now, nothing productive happens that leads to winning games.
Well, you got to get a fit.
Because
get a fit with each other.
I mean, it's basically an introductory day.
Play to the
It's
whistle.
like learning the teacher and getting the syllabus. That's all it is.
Yeah.
It's on a real day.
Capella will be there.
Great.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Good sound.
That'll be the most.
Gerard Matt was the first 10 practices. Nothing happened.
The most valuable part of that day will be hearing from a player and the coach.
Yes.
That'll be the valuable part.
Sure.
It'll be hearing Mike Vrabel talk about what they'll be doing in camp. Like you, again, meet the teacher on day 1 of class. You're going to get like 10 days into camp before anything real happens out there.
Yeah, good fight.
You get some passing stuff in week 2.
Yeah.
That will look
Well, you
good.
start seeing the units together, And that's kind of when it starts. Okay, these are the ones. These are the 2s.
You're not going to be able to tell if Will Campbell can block until 2 weeks in.
Right.
When did we get the welcome to the NFL, Drake, man? Was that week 3? Week 2? Week 3? Throws to booty?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Patriots just announcing another big day, by the way.
Oh, what's that?
What is that?
August 8th, prior to the Patriots versus Commanders game, they will be unveiling Tom Brady's statue. Statue Day, August 8th.
Oh, I can feel the excitement. Is he going to be here for the game? Is that one of those nationally televised warm-up games?
I wonder if that's going to be his first televised
game. No, we're doing a game. The national one's the 3rd game.
Oh.
Believe it or not, that crap 3rd game against the Giants. That's the national one with Tirico and the crew.
August 21st.
Yeah. Well, first 2 are on Pat's TV.
Oh, August 21st. That's a Thursday. Mm-hmm. Won't be doing the show that day.
No. Or Friday. Going to be.
I'm going to put in for the 22nd. That's a good idea.
Look, and get those pipes warmed up, babe.
And then we'll do the next Friday after that, too, because that'll be the one before Labor Day. Because you get that Friday, Saturday, Monday, Tuesday.
The swing.
Tuesday. Week 1 NFL. Tuesday.
He's got to come for the unveiling. You can't unveil a statue when he's not there.
No, of course he'll be here.
Yeah.
I just didn't know if it was coinciding with the
With
game.
him doing the game.
I think it makes sense because you do it before he starts doing the games. You can't do it on he doesn't have a bye weekend.
Pats must be so disappointed they can't do that for a regular season day game and have another Brady Day.
Yeah.
Because Parcells is what, September 20th?
1-year anniversary of the Brady Day.
Is that right? That is. It's the 12th. So
we had a lot going on that night.
Yeah, we sure did. I can't believe that's been a year already. Are they going to sell tickets for this one too? To be in the area?
I don't think you can because it's on the concourse, right?
The concourse can be kind of closed in these days. So
yeah.
I don't know if you remember where the gates are now at Gillette Stadium.
Come down those steps.
Those gates are way out there.
Those steps.
I would not be surprised if access to that is restricted in some manner.
Oh yeah.
You think they're going to win enough games this year to finally have an offseason where they don't have to roll out Tom Brady for some sort of event? No.
Yes.
No. Because nobody is respecting the process. Well, not nobody. Very few of us are. Michael Hawley is, from what I understand. Michael Hawley respects the process, understands there are not shortcuts to being a double-digit win NFL team, that it doesn't happen overnight, that it takes a build-up and gradual progression to get there. I mean, he understands that. He's been covering the league for a long time.
Yeah, the foundation was 2 4-win seasons. There we go. Now we're off and running. Now we're ready for double-digit wins.
Yeah.
Yep, it's coming.
Stack them. Stack some days together.
Yeah.
4 + 4 is 8.
8's not good enough.
Eight's not good enough.
I need to know the teams that had back-to-back 4-win or less seasons that then flipped a switch and became a double-digit win NFL team and a playoff team. Neil Collins and the research team. I am calling you right now. This is my call to the research team. Has it ever happened? We'll find out. We will find out if that's happened. Or if the Patriots are truly about to make history the way Tim McCone is predicting they will. We'll find out. Yep. What?
Nothing. I laugh every time I see his mustache.
Oh, now you're laughing.
Commanders went 8-1, 4-13, 12-5.
Yeah. Oh, back-to-back 4 wins or less.
I'm telling you. Commanders. Zoe mentioned the Commanders. I'm saying that's not an option.
Sorry. You're just ruling them out.
Everybody goes naturally to the Commanders. Well, they were a junk thing, and then they, an NFC title game. Nope, not comparable.
And that had never happened before. Right? 4 wins to a conference title game. I think that was the first time it had ever happened. Okay. Maybe they'll get Terry McLaurin. Maybe he'll actually get out of there.
Yeah. Hey, if you like that clip, check out more videos from Zolak and Bertrand right here. For more Patriots analysis and opinion, hit this playlist. And for all the latest from the Sports Hub, download the app at 985thesportshub.com.